Right, so now on a totally different note, it's back to school, and some for most of the East Coast, and some of you over in the Midwest. However, when it comes to picking out your back-to-school stuff, the one thing that kids historically like to pick out has not been the notebooks, pens, and pencils, but it has been the lunchbox. Will be reflective of your personality throughout the year.
Of course. I mean, that's the moment you get. You get your new lunchbox, you go to school, you're excited, you put it on the lunch table, and you compare with your friends who's on it. Well, guess what? This story has been floated on the internet right now and has got people outraged. Apparently, one school had a little girl named Laura who came in with a Wonder Woman lunchbox, and they sent her home with the note that said that it was too violent and that superheroes are banned from clothing, socks, shoes, any sort of fashion pieces, backpacks, and lunch boxes, because they have, quote, as said from the school, we've established requests that the children not bring any violent images into the building. Can you imagine that?
Well, this is part of a long liberal tradition of blaming objects for social problems. It's the gun's fault. It's the lunchbox's fault. Your T-shirt did this. The Dukes of Hazzard has a Confederate flag. We must pull it off the air. They're missing the obvious point, which is when the family collapses, people's behavior changes,
but
and not in a good way.
Never used her lasso of truth as a weapon, as far as I recall, and I was a huge Wonder Woman fan.
They can't handle the truth, Elizabeth. That may be the problem.
I do think there could be an amendment. If you fight crime, you should be welcome in most schools. That's what Wonder Woman doesn't have an evil sister. Like I Dream of Jeannie had an evil sister that caused havoc and bewitched. She had an evil sister, caused havoc. That's a problem. There's no evil sister with Wonder Woman. It's just Wonder Woman and nobody else. She doesn't need a Batgirl. She doesn't need anybody.
Just her lasso of truth. You know, it's interesting because this was an anonymous post, and they said they were keeping it that way to protect this child. They didn't want anyone to know about it. But nonetheless, and we believe that something like this could be happening right now with the way things go in schools.
You think?
And, you know, it's out there, and it has all of you commenting on it. Robert tweeted this: lunchboxes don't make kids violent, forced to eat school lunch, going hungry, and not allowing freedom of expression will. So if this is true, it's got you talking.
It's probably not the lunchbox's fault. Chris writes this: I guess the school is doing so well at educating, they can afford the time and energy to go after superhero lunchboxes. Boy, is that a deep and true point. Good for you, Chris.
All right, 12 minutes now after the hour. Keep those emails coming in. Tell us what's next.